Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Debbie Mormon, and this class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers in St. Louis, Missouri. We'll be doing a lot of flowing today, some movement, so as usual, please listen to and respect your body and only move in ways that feel safe to you. Just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Feel free to modify in any way you need or want to make this practice work for you. Be gentle with yourself, no expectations, no judgment. Just move through the practice in any way that works for you today. So let's start with getting centered. So find an easy seated position, check your alignment, make sure your spine is long and straight. The ankles are directly under the knees. Sorry, my dog is barking. Just ignore that. And lower your gaze or close your eyes and just take a minute to mentally scan your body, noting how it feels today. Noting any tight spots or areas where you might be experiencing any discomfort or pain. Just direct your breath to those spaces in the body, while also making an effort to ease those places of tension or discomfort. Noticing the breath, feeling the flow of the inhale and the exhale. We'll just take 3 of the slowest, deepest breaths you've taken today. We'll inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And imagine bringing in positive energy and letting go of any stale breath or air in your body, or any negative or unwanted thoughts or feelings that you might be experiencing today. Let those go with your exhale. So go ahead and let your breath out and take a long, slow inhale through the nose. Feel the belly expand and the heart rise. And then exhale it out the mouth until you can't exhale anymore. And then take 2 more slow, deep breaths like that. Our meditation at the end of class today is going to be on gratitude. So I invite you to make gratitude your intention today, but if something else is calling you, go ahead and do that. Use whatever intention works for you, but if you're thinking gratitude is a good intention for you today, let's hold that in our mind's eye for just a moment. What are you grateful for today? And gently blink open the eyes. We'll scooch forward to the front edge of our chair. Again, checking that the ankles are under the knees. And we'll start with cat-cow to loosen up the spine. I'm going to leave my hands down to the sides of the chair today. Normally I have them up here, but let's see what it feels like to keep the hands beside the hips on the chair. So inhale, we're going to arch the back, draw the shoulder blades toward the spine, chin lifts, and then on an exhale, reverse it all. Scoop out the belly, round the back, chin drops, and the shoulder blades widen. And just flow with the breath. So inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Sending a little love to the spine. Really focus on those shoulder blades drawing together and widening. Couple more. And come back to neutral. And we're just gonna extend and bend each leg. So we're gonna extend the right leg straight out, and maybe you find a little bit of a rock back and forth here so that the low back isn't getting too much, but just alternate bending and straightening each leg. Exhaling as you lift, inhaling as you lower. So just a gentle rock back and forth on the sit bones. Building a little heat in the body already. Couple more to each side. Nice. So let's take the knees out to a wide angle, and we're going to bring the right elbow to the right leg. And we're going to take the left hand kind of to the top of our thigh, up high toward the groin. And we're going to push down through that left hand and gaze up and over the left shoulder. So it's a little bit of a twist and also a little bit of a back bend. And we're breathing. And gently rise back up to neutral, other side. The left elbow comes to the left leg. Right hand comes up close to the groin. Push down through the right hand. Gaze over the right shoulder. A little twisty, a little back bend. And breath. And gently release out. Come on, back to neutral. And we'll take the legs back toward together. And we'll take a side bend. So inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the right hand comes to the seat of the chair. And we take a side bend over to the right. The left hip stays planted to the chair. And we breathe. Maybe the gaze goes up under the left arm if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise it stays straight ahead or down to the earth. Figure out what works for you today. Good. Inhale, both arms up by the ears, and we'll take the other side. So the left hand comes to the seat of the chair. Right arm reaches up and over, breathing into the right side body. Maybe the gaze comes up under the right arm, maybe not. Good. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. Lower the hands down in prayer. We're going to interlace the fingers, extend the palms to the front, and then inhale. The arms lift up overhead. The gaze follows. Find a small back bend, low bellies drawn in. And exhale, hands back down to prayer in front of the heart center. Interlace the opposite way. Extend the palms forward. And the arms straighten. Inhale, reach it up, gaze up, find your little back bend here. And lift it back up and lower the hands down in prayer in front of the heart center. We're going to take the right knee and point it all the way over to your right side wall. So both knees are bent. Right knee is out to the right side of your chair. Left knee is pointing forward. And we're going to bring our right elbow to the right thigh, kind of like we did before. And we're going to lift that left arm up and over. So it's another side bend to the right. But we're starting to get into the hips a little bit more here now. Breathing. Reaching the left ribs over to the left side wall. Rise it all back up. Bring the right knee forward, other side. So now the left knee is pointing toward your left side wall. Left elbow to the left leg. Inhale the right arm up and over. Reaching out through the right fingertips. Breathing into the right side body. Maybe the gaze goes up under the right arm, maybe not. And rise it all back up. Bring the left knee back forward. Go ahead and sit back in your chair so you feel your back against the backrest of your chair. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the head, and we're going to find a little back bend here. I call this the executive stretch. So we're reaching the elbows back, finding a little bit of a back bend, using the backrest as support. And come on back up. Change the interlace of your fingers, and we'll take it one more time. Inhale, back bend, using the support of the chair. Elbows reaching back any amount. And lift it back up. All right, so now we're going to take figure 4. So we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. If that's not in your practice, go ahead and cross the right foot over the left ankle. But if you're in figure 4 with me, we're going to take that right hand to the right foot, and we're going to reach back with that left hand to find a little bit twist here. So we're kind of leaning forward and twisting to the left. Option to stay right here, or maybe that left arm comes up by the left ear and we look under the left arm. So it's kind of like a side bend with a little bit of a twist added to it. Good. Rise it up. We're going to uncross the right foot, and then we're going to interlace the fingers behind the right thigh and see what it feels like to extend the right leg forward. Foot is flexed. Reaching through that right heel. And gently release. Take a little counter twist to the right and release out. So cross the left ankle over the right knee or the right ankle. That left foot is flexed. The left hand comes to the left foot, and we reach back for the back of the chair with the right hand. Bringing a little twist. Gaze up and back to the right. Maybe that right arm comes up by the right ear, maybe not. And lift it all up. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and extend the left leg straight. Reach through that left heel and breathe. And gently lower the left leg. Brief counter twist to the left. And release back forward. So we're going to take that figure 4 again. So we're bending the right knee and placing the right ankle on the left knee or on the left ankle. And we're going to find whatever forward fold works for you here. So maybe it's coming to forearms and the head hangs heavy. Maybe it's grabbing opposite elbows and draping the torso over the right leg. Maybe the arms dangle. You do you. But wherever you are, let the head hang heavy. Letting all the negative thoughts flow out through the top of the head. And replacing those negative thoughts with thoughts of gratitude. Good. If the torso's draped, bring the hands back up to that right leg and nice and slow, lift yourself back upright. Release the right foot and recross. So now the left ankle over the right knee or the right ankle, lengthen the spine, and then find your forward fold, whatever that looks like for you, either elbows to the left leg, or the torso drapes. No judgment, no expectation. Be grateful for whatever shape your body is in this pose. Gratitude is one of the best antidotes for anxiety when we're feeling especially anxious. If we take a moment to think of something that we're grateful for, the anxiety lessens. Good. Bring the hands to the left leg and gently rise yourself back up. Uncross the left leg. And let's swing both knees over to the right side of our chair. So we're facing the right side wall. Both knees are facing the right wall. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Both hands reach for the back of the chair. Take another twist to the right. Gaze over the right shoulder if that feels okay, and breathe. Good. Gently untwist. Swing the legs back forward. We're going to land with bent knees in a wide angle, and we're going to find a forward fold here. So maybe the elbows come to the knees and the head drops. Maybe the hands reach down toward the floor or a footstool or a block. Just take any kind of wide leg forward fold that feels good to you. Again, letting the head and neck be very soft and relaxed and heavy. Unclench the jaw. Good. If the hands are lower than the knees, go ahead and bring the elbows back up to the knees. And then the hands lift the torso back upright. And we'll swing both knees over to the left side of our chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, both hands come to the back of the chair and we twist to the left. So remember never to force anything here. We're not trying to pressure ourselves into the twist, but the chair just provides a little bit of purchase for us. Gaze over that left shoulder and breathe. Good. Gently untwist. We're going to take the knees wide again, facing forward. Lengthen the spine, then hinge at the waist to come to a forward fold. Either elbows on both knees and the head hangs heavy. Maybe you go a little deeper, doesn't matter. But wherever you are, maybe nod the head yes, shake the head no, just to release any tension. Good. Nice and easy and gradually, let's lift ourselves back upright. And we'll walk the feet back together and we'll take some tricep dips here. So the hands are gripping the sides of the chair and we're going to lift the hips forward, dip the hips down, and then lift them back up to the seat of the chair. So if this doesn't feel like something that you want to attempt, if you just sit and imagine doing it, you're going to get a little bit of a benefit from it. But we're just going to take a few of these. So we slide the hips back onto the chair, then we slide them forward and bring it back up. And back up. Just find your flow. Maybe you go a little or a lot, doesn't matter. We're just trying to build a little strength in the arms. And if you want to take it further, you don't let the hips go back on the chair. You just keep doing the tricep dip. The elbows stay pointed back to the back of your chair. You might feel this one tomorrow. It's a big strengthener for the tricep. Good. Bring the hips back up to the chair. And we're going to inhale the arms up by the ears. And we're just going to lean forward like we're getting ready to stand up. So you just kind of lean the torso forward and then bring it back upright. And then maybe you do stand up for our blast offs and then sit back down. Lean forward, stand it up. Exhale, sit it back down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, sit it back down. Two more. So this last one, we're going to play with just holding it in chair pose. So the knees stay bent, arms stay lifted, or they can be on your hips or straight ahead. And let's stand up. All right, so we're going to stand behind the chair. And the hands are going to hold on to the back of the chair. And we're going to take tree pose. So we're going to root down through the four corners of that left foot. And we're going to kick the right knee out to the right. So you can see what I'm doing here. Right knee is out to the right. And the foot can stay sort of at your ankle, acting as a kickstand, or the sole of the foot can come to the left calf, or the foot comes up to the thigh. All the trees are beautiful. Doesn't matter where you are in this pose, as long as you're challenging your balance a little bit. So find a little spot to stare at on the earth in front of you, holding onto that chair for support. Stay just like this if you need or want to. Otherwise, inhale the straight left arm up by the left ear. And find your balance here, holding onto the back of the chair with the right hand. Option to stay right here, or maybe you find a side bend over to the right. And breathe. Good. Inhale it back up. Release the left arm and gently release the left leg or right leg. And we'll take it on the other side. So same thing. We're going to root down through the four corners of the right foot. We're going to bend the left knee and kick it out toward the left side wall. Kickstand, calf, or thigh. And find your drishti, your little still spot in front of you, to focus your attention on. That helps with the balance. And if you're feeling okay to do so, lift the straight right arm up by the right ear. And once you've established a strong foundation here, take a side bend over to the left, using that chair to help your balance. Gently inhale, back up, release the right arm, and release the left foot. So we're going to bring the foot. So I'm standing with my right hip closest to the side of my chair, and I'm going to lift the right foot up onto the chair, and I'm going to take my right hand to push down on that right hip crease. So this is a big hip opener. So we're going to use that right hand to push down onto that right hip and thigh. And then we're going to see what it feels like to come forward. So maybe that left hand comes to the seat of the chair. Breathe into that right hip. We're still kind of trying to anchor that right hip down. Good. Then release the right hand and bring the right hand to the seat of the chair, and let the left hand grab the right ankle to replace it onto the floor. And maybe you find any kind of a standing forward fold here. Knees can be bent as much as you need or want, but the head hangs heavy. Good. Then nice and easy with a strong core, lift yourself back up, right. And we'll take that on the other side, that hip opener on the other side. So now my left hip is to the side of the chair, and I'm going to lift my left foot up onto the seat of the chair. My left hand roots down through the left hip crease. And then we find a forward fold, any amount. Slow, deep, even breaths. Good. Release the left hand to the seat of the chair. The right hand grabs the left ankle and places the left foot back on the floor. And we find a forward fold here. Good. Engage the core and roll yourself back up using the chair as much as you need or want. We're going to sit back down briefly. So let's bring both knees to the right side of our chair. So we're facing our right side wall. And we're going to move into Warrior Two. So maybe that left butt cheek kind of dangles off the seat of the chair. And the options are to just bend the left knee so the left knee is facing down to the floor. Or like we did before, that bent left knee can be facing the front wall. Or the left leg extends straight back, or it stays with a little bit of a bend here. Whatever works for you. But see if you can square the hips to the front wall any amount. And then inhale, the arms come up to shoulder height, extending straight out. We gaze over those right fingertips for our warrior two. And then we're going to flow in and out of side angle and reverse warrior. So side angle is the right forearm coming to the right knee. Flip the left palm up and it comes up and over by the left ear. So this is our side angle. And reverse warrior, we're going to lift it all up. The left hand comes to the left thigh and we reach the right arm up by the right ear. So it's a little bit of a back bend or side bend into the right side. And then we'll just flow. So side angle and reverse warrior. Exhale for side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep going. Two more. Good. Come on back to your warrior two. And if the left leg is straight, go ahead and bend it. And we'll take this series on the other side. So swing both knees over to the left side of your chair. Now your right butt cheek hangs off. The right toes either tuck under and the left knee bends. Bent knee faces forward. Or extend straight back, or with a bent leg back. Your choice. Square the hips forward any amount. Inhale the arms up to a T. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Soften the shoulders down. Check to make sure the shoulders are over the hips. And we'll find our flow. So left forearm to the left leg, right arm sweeps up and over by the right ear. And inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand to the right leg, left arm up by the left ear. And find your flow. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Let's take one more. And we'll meet back in warrior two. And release the arms. Bend the right leg if it's straight. Come back forward. And then let's sit back in our chair again so that our back is supported by the backrest of the chair. And we'll take that little back bend again. So we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, any kind of back bend using the support of the chair. Good. Inhale. Come on back upright. And again, exhale. Find any kind of little back bend. And inhale back up. Release the arms. Notice how you're feeling. And we're going to come back to stand. And we're going to keep the chair pointing forward, we're going to take triangle pose. So I'm going to step the right foot so that it's directly in front of the chair. Move it back a little bit so you can see. And then I'm going to step the left foot back. The left foot is at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to draw that left hip forward just a little bit. The right hand comes to the seat of the chair. Both legs stay straight if possible. And then we're going to inhale the left arm straight up to the sky. The left palm is facing the front of the room. This is a great opener for the outer left hip. If you're not feeling much, you could always drop to the right forearm to the seat of the chair. But don't collapse into the right shoulder. Keep pushing down through the right hand and lifting up through the left fingertips. Breathing into the left side body. Good. Gently release the left arm, and we'll take it on the other side. So now the left foot is going to be in front of the chair. We take a moderate or medium step back with the right foot. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle. And we bump the right hip back. Left hand comes to the chair and the right arm extends straight up to the sky with the right palm facing forward. Breathing. Gently release out. Come on, back up to stand. And we're going to face the seat of our chair. And we're going to bring the hands to the seat of the chair. And we're going to walk our feet back. This is where you're going to want your chair to be on a floor that does not slide. So knees can be bent here if that feels better in your hamstrings, or the legs can be straight. But we're lengthening the spine as much as humanly possible here for our downward facing dog using the chair. And then we're going to come up on the toes and come forward into up dog. So the hips lower, arms are supporting us, and then the hips go back to down dog. So we're just kind of finding a little bit of a flow here. You can also do with this with the wall. That might be a little less intense. Just kind of flow in and out. Hips rise and the hips lower. Let's take a couple more. Good. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog using the chair. And then we're going to lift up a little bit and step the right foot to underneath the seat of your chair. And the left foot is at a 45-degree angle again. So we're setting up for pyramid pose. Option to stay right here if you're already feeling it plenty in the back of both legs. Or you can find forearms to deepen the stretch in the back of the legs, your choice. We just want you feeling something in your hamstrings, a big stretch in the hamstrings, and breathing. If you're on forearms, go ahead and bring the hands back Straighten the arms. And we'll draw the right foot back to downward facing dog with the chair. And we'll take pyramid pose on the other side. So we come up and we step the left foot under the chair. We flatten the right foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, maybe you bend the elbows to deepen the pose or the stretch. Or you come to forearms. But we're trying to keep both legs straight. But if you need to bend the knees, of course, go for it. As long as you're feeling some stretch in the back of the legs, you're doing it perfectly. And gently lift yourself back up and draw the left foot back to downward facing dog. So we'll do one more kind of flowy move here. So we're going to lift the torso, step the right foot forward, and lift the straight left leg straight back. And then lower the left foot, bring the right foot back to down dog, other side. So we're just going to alternate. So step the left foot forward, lift the right leg straight up and back, lower the right foot, bring the left foot back to down dog. So this is just a modification of Warrior 3. So we're just alternating, stepping forward with one foot, lifting the other leg straight back. Moving at your pace, fast or slow, doesn't matter. Your practice. Let's take one more on each side. This is a big one. Remembering your option to just sit and watch. And we'll land back in down dog. And then rise it up. And we'll come to sit. Hard part's done. Let's take our little cool down. We'll take a little bit of a neck stretch. So just drop the right ear over to the right shoulder and allow the opening to happen in the left side of your neck. Let your jaw be soft and your shoulders relaxed. And gently lift the head back up to neutral. And then we'll take the other side. So drop the left ear toward the left shoulder. Noticing how it feels in the right side of the neck as you release any tension you might find there. And gently lift the head back up, and on an exhale, chin to the chest so the head drops forward. But draw the shoulder blades back. And feel the sensation now in the back of the neck and the upper shoulders. On an inhale, the chin lifts back upright. And for our final stretch here, either you need 2 chairs, or if you have a couch like I do, I'm going to face the couch and I'm going to lift the legs up to wide legs. So you could also have the feet on the floor. You could be seated on the floor if that's in your scope of practice to get down on the floor. Any way you can bring the legs to a wide angle is perfect. So if you're in your chair and you have your legs up, scooch the tush toward the front of the chair, and we're going to slide the right hand any amount down the right leg and bring the left arm up. So we're taking a side bend over the right leg. Both feet are flexed and strong. Good. Inhale, back up to center. And then we're going to square the shoulders over the right leg to take a forward fold, any amount over the right leg. The feet stay strong and flexed. And nice and easy. Lift it all back up. We'll take the other side. So we'll take the side bend over the left leg. Feet are flexed, toes are pointed up to the sky. Letting go of any attachment to how far you can get into this. Just as long as you're feeling some sensation, you're doing it perfectly. Rise it all back up. And then square the shoulders over the left leg and find a forward fold over the left leg. And nice and easy, lift yourself back up. And then maybe the hands come forward any amount to forward fold in between your wide legs. The feet stay flexed. And gently walk yourself back up. Rebend the legs, and we'll set up for our Savasana, whatever that is going to be for you today. So it can be taken seated, it can be taken lying down on a couch or a bed, on the floor. It can be resting your head on your hands if you're at your desk, whatever works. But take a minute to kind of wiggle and fidget. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and allow yourself to settle into stillness. And then take a minute again to scan the body like we did at the beginning of class. Noticing if any tension has released or any of your discomfort has eased. And if it hasn't, that's okay. Keep practicing. I have a reading on gratitude for our meditation today. So Buddhist monks begin each day with the chant of gratitude for the blessings of their life. Native American elders begin each ceremony with grateful prayers to Mother Earth and Father Sky, to the 4 directions, to the animal, plant, and mineral brothers and sisters who share our earth and support our life. In Tibet, the monks and nuns even offer prayers of gratitude for the suffering they have been given. They say, Grant that I might have enough suffering to awaken in the deepest possible compassion and wisdom. The aim of spiritual life is to awaken a joyful freedom, a benevolent and compassionate heart in spite of everything. Gratitude is a gracious acknowledgement of all that sustains us, a bow to our blessings, great and small, an appreciation of the moments of good fortune that sustain our life every day. We have so much to be grateful for. Gratitude is confidence in life itself. It's not sentimental, not jealous, nor judgmental. Gratitude does not envy or compare. Gratitude receives in wonder the myriad offerings of the rain and the earth, the care that supports every single life. As gratitude grows, it gives rise to joy. We experience the courage to rejoice in our own good fortune and in the good fortune of others. Joy is natural to an open heart. In it, we are not afraid of pleasure. We do not mistakenly believe it is disloyal to the suffering of the world to honor the happiness we have been given. Like gratitude, joy gladdens the heart. We can be joyful for people we love, for moments of goodness, for sunlight and trees, and for the breath within our breast. And as our joy grows, we finally discover a happiness without cause, like an innocent child who does not have to do anything to be happy. We can rejoice in life itself, in being alive. Allow your body to be relaxed and open, your breath natural, your heart easy. Begin the practice of gratitude by feeling how year after year you have cared for your own life. And let yourself begin to acknowledge all that has supported you in this care. With gratitude, I remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the sky and sea, air and water, fire and earth, all whose joyful exertion blesses my life every day. With gratitude, I remember the care and labor of 1,000 generations of elders and ancestors who came before me. I offer my gratitude for the safety and well-being I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the blessing of this earth I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the measure of health I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the family and friends I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the community I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the teachings and lessons I have been given. And lastly, I offer my gratitude for the life I have been given. Have a couple minutes of silence to focus on gratitude. And gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. And then soften it all down. If you're lying down, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll all press our palms together in front of our heart center as our gesture of offering the gratitude we feel out into the world so it can have that ripple effect. Thank yourself for showing up on your chair today, making time to nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you had a good practice, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Take care of yourselves.